considering this could be the last home game?
You know, it's you only get a few of those where you just get to stand there and appreciate 60 to 70,000 Chiefs fans screaming for you. So I always embrace that moment, man. It's fun, and hopefully I got everybody fired up for it.
Travis, any extra emotions to this game? I mean,
Yeah, it's a Christmas game, baby. It's a whole lot of emotion, man. Have everybody in the world watching you. You get to go out there with a young guy like Chris Oladukin. Primetime television, excited for him, excited for the guys around us. A lot of young guys getting opportunities to, taste what this NFL life on a big stage feels like. And I just wanted to get out there and get a win for those guys, man.
That's what I was asking. But,
of course.
Secondarily, you've been asked enough by us, and I know you were asked by Tony yesterday about the possibility of being your home game. Did that ever cross your mind throughout the game?
No, the only time it ever crossed my mind is I was driving in the other day and I saw how much the Powerball was. And I was like, man, if I could just win that, I wouldn't have to work another day of my life.
That's what's keeping you here?
Oh, no, man. Honestly, I've been just focused on trying to win football games, man. I'll let that be a decision that I make with my family, friends, the Chiefs organization, when the time comes.
Okay. Given this is Chris's first start, I know it's a lot different than what happened Sunday in Nashville. Just how do you think he handled this responsibility, and did he sort of show you something that maybe you would not have known otherwise?
Yeah, man, it was the first time I've ever seen someone try and draw the defense to him by fumbling it. That was pretty. It was like a little yo-yo trick he put on him, man. That was the first time. No, I'm proud of him, man. Throughout the week, his attention to detail, his professionalism, his leadership. Couldn't be happier for the guy. Obviously, wish we could have got that win for him on a big game against a rival, but I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud of the way he led us into victory and kept fighting, man.
What's the best part about playing at Arrowhead?
Man, I would say the tradition. You can feel it. You can feel the kids and the generations of happiness and the generations of just love that they have coming together on Sundays and cheering for their team, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. And it's something I know I'll cherish forever. Is those moments coming out of the tunnel or just making a big play for them late in the game. That's why we love Arrowhead, man. It's a special and unique stadium, especially when they started turning off the lights for us on intros, man, and making it more epic.
You're a hype man. You'll get your teammates fired up. I saw Chris, whole team gathered around him before the game. What was Chris Oladukin making his first start, trying to get you guys hyped up before you had the locker room for final purpose?
That we're here fighting for each other. I think he had the right message to be, we're a team, no matter what this record is, we're out here fighting for each other. You're going to wear the Chiefs arrowhead on your helmet and come out here in a red jersey in front of this crowd, man. You're going to give it your all. And he was just making sure everybody knew that he was ready for a dogfight and that he was going to lead us into victory, or lead us into the game.
You set the standard here for pretty much over a decade. How much do you embrace leading these guys?
Man, it's something that I take as like second nature at this point, man. I've followed big Coach Andy Reid, baby, and he's done it the right way. He's done it with integrity. He's done it with a lot of love and a lot of care for the people around him, not only just players but coaches as well. You guys have seen his just the coaches underneath go other places, have success, and he tries to build everybody to make everybody the best possible player, coach, or whatever their position is in the building. And it's just second nature to me at this point, following his lead, making sure that I'm doing everything I can to keep everybody focused, locked in, having fun, and trying to win football games, man.
Sam, let's go, Sam. We'll go around the room here. Go, Sam.
Travis, you described Arrowhead. Do you remember the first time you felt that? You felt part of that? Just the way you described it?
It's been so long. I mean, you feel it the first game you go to. I remember going to the games my rookie year, even when I was in the suites with a knee brace on. You feel the excitement. I think we won our first 8 games when we got here, and it was by the time we got to like our 5th, 6th game at home, man, it was rocking, and people were here loud and proud, and it was a beautiful thing, man. So I would probably say my rookie year, you really found how special this place is.
Nate?
Travis, it's the first game he played, obviously here without Patrick in a long time. We saw him in the suite himself with the knee brace. Has he tried to sort of encourage you about next season, the possibility of you guys playing again? Have there been any conversations about, based on how his rehab goes, you might want to stick around for one more season?
I haven't talked to him about that. I feel like he's going to be the most competitive guy possible in his rehab to get back and hopefully get back by the start of the season. But obviously, franchise quarterback, you want to be smart with everything like that. But he's gonna compete his ass off in the offseason and everything. So I think I haven't talked to him about any of that, man. I'm just, I wish obviously this season wouldn't have happened the way it did with him going down, and it was, yeah.
Matt?
You've never had a season like this with Andy, with being 6-10. What did you learn about him as a coach in a season like this that maybe you didn't know before now?
I mean, you go through ups and downs in seasons, and you find yourself in situations where you gotta circle the wagons, dig yourself out of a hole. And I know Coach Reed from day one has always been that guy that's going to lead us through all of that and be the main one that raises his hand and says, I need to be better for you. Put the accountability on him, even when it may not be that, but he's showing everybody, you know what, I'm going to keep upping in my ante. And it just never sways. And that's what makes him the greatest coach in the world. He's nonstop, always there, fearlessly in front of everyone, leading the way and showing them how it's done the right way with integrity. And that's why we love him, man.
It looked like you took a bit of a moment in the player introductions, Kelce, to just take a minute to look around, just wonder what went through your head and just what you wanted to appreciate in that moment, considering this could be the last home game.
It's you only get a few of those where you just get to stand there and appreciate 60 to 70,000 Chiefs fans cheering for you. So I always embrace that moment, man. It's fun, and hopefully I got everybody fired up for it.
Travis, any extra emotions to this game? I mean,
Yeah, it's a Christmas game, baby. It's a whole lot of emotion, man. You have everybody in the world watching you. You get to go out there with a young guy like Chris Oladukin. Primetime television, excited for him, excited for the guys around us. A lot of young guys getting opportunities to, taste what this NFL life on a big stage feels like. I just wanted to get out there and get a win for those guys, man.
That's what I was asking. But secondarily, you've been asked enough by us, and I know you were asked by Tony yesterday about the possibility of your final home game. Did that ever cross your mind throughout the game?
No, the only time it ever crossed my mind is I was driving in the other day and I saw how much the Powerball was. And I was like, man, if I could just win that, I wouldn't have to work another day in my life.
That's what's keeping you here.
Honestly, I've been just focused on trying to win football games, man. I let that be a decision that I make with my family, friends, the Chiefs organization, when the time comes. That and being Tony Gonzalez and trying to chase your greatness, man. Thank you for being as great as you were, because I feel like that drove me to want to, be the greatest version of myself. And knowing that you could do it here and you can, have the career that you had here in Kansas City, and just the mentor that you are. Obviously, the records are, it's a team game. I know I'm very fortunate that I came here into Kansas City with a guy like Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes and all my other teammates that helped me, accumulate all those yards and all those catches and all that. But at the end of the day, I know that this place is special because of the people that were here before me, and it's been awesome to keep that legacy going.
Well, the way you talk about coming in, right when I was leaving, you were coming in.
Oh yeah.
And we've been in communication for a long time since you got in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Alan Wright, I think.
Alan
Wright who hooked us up?
Hall of Famer Alan Wright.
Is he a Hall of Famer now?
Oh yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
He's the equipment manager. He hooked us up, and I remember he was calling me. He texted me and he said, "Hey, we got a guy out here who, third round pick." He's all, but don't be fooled by that. This guy can play. And And he hooked us up.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been communicating ever since. But
I remember the day, man. They probably got me on the cameras pacing up and down the hallway because I was talking to Tony Gonzalez. Man, it was crazy, dude.
But I've really loved the way you've done it your way. I've always called you my alter ego because of the way you play the game. I was always so tight. You know, I was just I wanted to do, like, don't say too much, don't rock the boat too much, but you did it completely opposite of the way I did it. Like, you Frank Sinatra'd it. It was my way. And, like, from, you know, throwing a flag on the ref, from bumping Andy Reid in the Super Bowl, from the speeches after the game, you got to fight for your right to party, all that stuff. I've really admired that. I don't even know if that's a question.
I appreciate that,
I just
man.
admire that about you.
I appreciate that. Well, you gave me that advice. You said don't hold back, man. Be yourself out there. And you know, I think Coach Reid has that message as well. It's kind of just been, you know, I've been given the green light to just go out there and just be myself and show everybody how much I love this game, and I love, you know, going out there and putting everything out there on the field. And I appreciate that, though, man. You already know.
Well, it's been fun to watch. It's really been fun to watch. All right, let's address the elephant in the room. Where's it at over there? Christmas Day, last game at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Will that be the last time you walk down that tunnel in front of the home crowd?
You know, that's a good question, man. I think I'm still searching for those answers. I think, you know, obviously the way this one ended with a sour taste in my mouth, I feel motivated, but I got to make the right decision for me. And I got to hope that, you know, if I do want to come back, you know, the Chiefs are willing to bring me back. So it's a two-way street on that. But at the same time, man, at this point in this year, I'm just trying to finish out and give Chiefs Kingdom everything I got, and go out there and do it with some that flair that you said I play with, man.
Yeah. Well, who's helping you make that decision?
Well, obviously, I got one guy in my back pocket that called it quits when he was 36 years old. Mm-hmm. And being my brother.
Yeah,
being my
yeah.
brother. And then I got another guy in my pocket that called it quits when he was 37 years old, being you. And so I'm sitting here, I'm asking myself, you know, what was it for you that what was it that helped you find that answer?
Well, for me, the reason I had kept coming back, because I was going to retire a little bit before. And honestly, I thought last year you guys were going to win the Super Bowl and then you were going to retire at the Super Bowl. You decided to come back. Mm-hmm. But for me, it was chasing that. And that's where I look at you. There's nothing else left. I mean, you are one of the greatest tight ends of all time, if not the greatest. You have won Super Bowl rings. You have been all pro. You have done stuff off the field. You have stuff waiting for you after the season's over. The sky's the limit on what your next chapter is going to be. So that's
and
where
who knows what that's going to be.
Yeah, and who knows what that's going to be, but
Yeah.
you have that opportunity. So that's for me, that's what went into it. It was like, okay, what am I looking for after this season is over? And, you know, I was in Atlanta at the time. We'd won 2 games. So I knew, like, okay, if I come back here, we're probably not going to win the Super Bowl. So that was a big part of it. Okay, and I had finished everything I wanted to accomplish as a player individually. Yeah. And I said, all right, well, I guess a Super Bowl is just not in the cards for me. But for you, that's not the case. So when you look at all that,
Yeah.
does that factor into your mind? Okay, what would I be coming back for? What would you be coming back for if you do come back?
Just the fact that I know when it's over, it's over, and I feel like I don't know, like I still have a lot of love for this game, man. It's if I feel like if I came back, it'd be to you know answer that flame in my heart that I still love this thing, and you know I've been very fortunate to you know, handle things on the field and off the field to be able to set myself up and follow the footsteps of guys like Tony Gonzalez into the booth if that's something that I want to do. And, you know, obviously stay around the game somehow, some way. Other avenues like acting, like my guy Tony Gonzalez, dude, just keep following him. I'm just following him everywhere he's going right now. No, I'm very fortunate that you guys have opened those avenues and made it a success to where guys like me can, you know, maybe find that answer after football. But yeah, I got to find out if that's, you know, the next chapter or if I'm still, you know, young and hungry and ready to play some football, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, who's going to be at the game tomorrow? Who's coming?
We got the fam. The fam's coming in. Mom, dad,
fiance,
family.
Brother?
Yeah.
Jason coming?
Jason won't be in town. He's got the
Okay.
4 girls celebrating Christmas out
Yeah.
in Philly. So
I'm trying to think like, okay, because maybe you know, and you don't want to tell us.
Jason and them came to last week's. They wanted to come to a noon game.
Okay, because I remember my last game.
Yeah, so they can get the little ones in and out.
High school coaches coming tomorrow? Anything like that?
No, they came last week too.
Okay. I'm just saying.
It's Christmas. It's a hard game for everyone to get to.
I'm just saying, my last game, I invited my high school coaches, my basketball coach, my high school football coach, all the people that have ever been there for me throughout the history of my career. Because I knew it was it though. So I'm trying to see if there's a little insight there. But when you walk out there, we all know how great the Kansas City Chief fandom is. Isn't it the best? Like,
if it was just Sundays, man, I feel like I could play till I'm 50, man.
Uh-huh.
But obviously, there's so much that goes into it. Arrowhead being Arrowhead, man. The game day atmosphere, playing in front of them, getting a first down, getting a touchdown, and seeing them go crazy, man. Those will be memories that I cherish. No matter when I hang them up, man. I'll be old and gray thinking about those moments.
You will. Yeah. So for the fans, one of the coolest things that ever happened to me, and you were there, I was on the Falcons, and I'd come back to play the Chiefs, and they introduced me during the pregame show, the pregame.
Mm-hmm.
They said, let's welcome back Tony Gonzalez, and the fans. They gave me the biggest shower.
It's giving
of
me chills just
welcome
thinking
back.
about
See,
it. I remember
it gives
that,
me
man.
goosebumps too.
Okay.
Like seriously, it was one of the coolest things ever. Tomorrow, in front of that crowd, that was one of those things too. I was like, if you were going to retire, to give them a chance to shower you, because that was one of the coolest feelings I've ever had in my career. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think they've showered me enough with everything that in this community. Being having the honor of being the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee for the Chiefs yet again, and how much they know I care about this community, and how much this community cares about itself, to be able to latch on and want to support it, or at least want to support all the stuff that I've done with the foundation and things like that. Man, this city is it's special, man. It's special, and I love playing for them.
Yeah. Well, I guess my best advice for you too is to really make sure you enjoy it, just in case this is the last time. It is a weird feeling, putting on your shoulder pads before the game, walking down that tunnel, feeling the cleats hit the ground, that sound that it makes, knowing that this is going to be the last time I'm going to do it. Well, for you, in front of the home crowd, obviously you have one more game after this.
Yeah.
So make sure you savor it, enjoy that moment.
You know it, baby.
Let's talk about Patrick Mahomes. He's out towards ACL. First of all, reflect back on your career. We're here at 1587.
How about it?
He's one of your best friends.
How about it? That's my guy.
Playing with him all these years, what do you take from that? What has that relationship been like?
It's he's family now, man. I think through all the hard work and all the family time that we've had outside the facility and outside the building, man, there'll definitely never be a goodbye to him. It'll just be like another day in the life with Patty Mahomes. But I think what he's been to my career up to this point is obviously you can't measure it. It's all the little things that you see manifest out there onto the field that we're working on every single week, every single off season. Getting to understand, how he sees the game and just trying to be an outlet for him, man. When he came in the league, man, he took this thing by storm, man, and it's been a fun ride ever since he's been at the helm.
Yeah, well, you too. I mean, that's both you guys taking it by storm. The connection that you guys had on that field was unlike anything I've ever seen. I mean, it's Jerry Rice and Joe Montana, very few guys like Gronk and Tom. Like it's going to go down in history as one of the best. And have you thought about maybe that being over and him throwing his last pass to you?
That was a harsh reality when I got asked that. I forget who exactly asked me that I did a press interview last week, and I was like, oh man, that's a dark way to look at it, man. I think I don't know, I'll always be able to go out there in the backyard slinging around with the old Texas gunslinger, man. But that day's gonna come, and if it's already happened, I can feel pretty content on how many times he's connected on the field with me, and how much.
All right. Everybody came through okay, health-wise. First of all, Merry Christmas to you guys, and to the fans, thank you for coming out there and supporting us. The guys felt that. Their effort was phenomenal tonight. We got to play a lot of young guys, which is a positive, and they're following what the veterans are all about and their culture that they've established here. So that's a positive that we can take out of this thing. Proud of Chris for going out and jumping in a quarterback on a short week and handling what he needed to handle there. I thought he did a good job of running things and executing when needed. And then Kelce had a nice day, finished strong there with a few catches. And then defensively, I thought we did a nice job. Bolton was on fire tonight, and Connor and Chris had another sack, in there. And then special teams, we did some good things there. Returns with Smith, I thought Smitty did a nice job with a couple nice returns, and that's something positive that you can take into the future there with him. So, and that's knowing that the season's not over yet. So we understand that, but all in all, we want to win the football game. Number one, you want to win the football game, and I really don't care who's in. That's the primary goal. And so we came up short, but again, gave a good effort there in doing that. So with that, time's yours.
Andy, obviously you're running the game and you're emotional about that, but I do wonder if you had any moments during the game or after where you pondered whether it could be Travis's last home game.
No, but it was great to see him get a couple of those catches. Those were big catches, and we'll talk at another time about all of that. And, you guys are going to have an opportunity to talk to him here in a minute. So.
And you mentioned Bolton, but how did you feel he kind of set the tone as to what the defense did tonight?
Yeah, so when I say the young guys follow the veteran guys, he's one of those veteran guys. And so, all of a sudden, you see Williams sticking his nose in there as a corner, making big plays. Fulton made some nice plays out there. So all these guys they follow these leaders. And, as coaches, we give them the direction, and those guys lead by example. So that's an important thing to have on your team.
What kind of moments were Chris Oladokun and Sharks would have his first touchdown on the same pass?
Yeah, that was kind of a neat deal, I guess, there. But I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, that was great. I thought Smitty did a nice job of breaking the tackle there. So that wasn't an easy play to make. But he made the most of it, and you could see the guys were happy for him. He's a good kid.
In terms of Smith, what areas do you see that you've seen football player that can grow?
Sure. Yeah, so he hasn't played a ton of running back, so all of this stuff is good for him. We're moving him all over the place, so he can handle it mentally first of all, and that's a plus.
As the echoes of Arrowhead Stadium's roaring crowd faded after a dramatic Christmas night game, all eyes weren't just on the scoreboard. They were fixed on Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs star tight end, whose future has been the subject of endless speculation, stepped off the field following a 2013 loss to the Denver Broncos. But it was what happened after the game that truly electrified fans everywhere. Kelce, known for his energy and fire on the field, paused to soak in the adulation of the Chiefs faithful. You only get a few of those moments where you just get to stand there and appreciate 60 to 70,000 Chiefs fans screaming for you. Kelce reflected, "I always embrace that moment, man. It's fun." But even in a season of uncertainty, Kelce's priorities became clearer than ever that night. After the game, he confirmed that he and his superstar fiancée, Taylor Swift, are looking forward to starting a family, an announcement that sent shockwaves well beyond the football world. "I'll let that retirement be a decision that I make with my family, friends, and the Chiefs organization when the time comes," Kelce said, hinting for the first time that his next chapter may be off the field, with Swift and his mother Donna cheering from the stands. Kelce looked every bit the family man in waiting. The Chiefs' loss to the Broncos wasn't just another defeat. It was the end of their playoff hopes and possibly the end of an era. Kelce's chemistry with quarterback Patrick Mahomes has been the heartbeat of the Chiefs' offense for years, and the possibility that this could have been his final home game hung heavy in the air. Pressed about retirement, Kelce couldn't help but joke. The only time it crossed my mind was when I was driving the other day and saw how much the Powerball was. I was like, man, if I could just win that, I wouldn't have to work another day in my life. But beneath the humor, there was a sense of reflection and gratitude. With the season winding down, Kelce's focus seems to be shifting. He spoke openly about the influence of his brother Jason, who retired at 36, and Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez, both of whom helped him think through life after football. But it was the mention of family that resonated most. I've been just focused on trying to win football games. I'll let that be a decision I make with my family, friends, and the Chiefs organization, he repeated. The presence of Taylor Swift at Arrowhead, alongside Kelce's parents, speaks volumes. For months, rumors have swirled about the couple's plans, but Kelce's confirmation about starting a family puts those whispers to rest. No matter what Kelce decides, his legacy in Kansas City is secure. From electrifying catches to his unmistakable charisma, he's become a symbol not just of Chiefs football, but of what it means to lead with heart. As he contemplates his next steps, with Swift by his side, fans are left to wonder if they've witnessed the end of an era or the beginning of a brand new story. One thing is certain. Whether he's in the end zone or embracing fatherhood, Travis Kelce knows how to keep the world watching. And with Taylor Swift, one of music's biggest stars, joining him for the next chapter, the spotlight will only shine brighter.